schmuck.
Hello and welcome to the Xtra Factor. So, from 100,000 auditionees, we now know who the final 12 are going to be, who next week are going to sing live in the studio for your vote. Plus, we've got the first interviews anywhere with the final 12. Yep, it's your chance to meet the finalists. We've scoured the country looking for that person with the X Factor. We've survived the tough regime at boot camp.
It's pathetic.
Which brought out the best in some.
Push the button, let me know.
And the worst in others. And now the remaining contestants have been whisked away to 3 fantastic locations. We took Simon and his category to this humble place in Miami. It's a bit pokey, but it'll do. It was this small shack in Ireland for Louis and the groups.
Looking great.
And Sharon had the older category in her Bijou hotel in London.
I want top of the world!
And the first of the 3 that we're checking out is Miami.
Yeah, Miami. Jig it out. Here I am in the place where I come let go. In Miami, the bass and the sunset low. Every day like a Mardi Gras. Everybody party all day. No work, all play, okay?
Out of the 8, Simon could only take 4.
Can y'all feel that?
You've got maybe 3 hours to possibly turn your life around here. It's as simple as that.
And you light
When
up
she's on it,
my
she's fantastic.
strumming my pain with his fingers.
I am concerned about her lack of personality.
Come back and bring back my smile. Come and take the tears away.
I don't hear anything unique. That was good.
You're in the arms of the angel.
She's got the X Factor, this girl.
And I'll be the yeah.
He is the weakest singer, by far, out of the 8.
And when you said what you want to say, and you know the things you want to say.
When he gets it right, this kid, he's fantastic.
How wonderful life is.
He is reliable, and I promise you, Sunita, you haven't heard the best out of this guy.
4 of you are going to go through and sing next week. Unfortunately, 4 of you have to go home. It could all be over, but hey, it's been an amazing experience.
What an experience.
It was the end of the road for 4 of them.
I think you are one of the nicest, sweetest people I have ever met in my life.
And I will never forget your face.
Sean, I'm going to say no.
You know, I've seen myself grow up, you know, throughout the show.
You have not made the final 4.
We were saying before it weren't the end of the world, but it feels like it.
It's bad news. I'm really sorry.
I'm gutted. I'm very gutted. I wanted to get into the live shows.
Stacey, you haven't made the final 4, sweetheart.
Okay.
Right.
But there are still 4 bits of good news to give.
You've made the final 4, sweetheart. You've made the final 4.
Yay! Oh, done! Oh.
I am not going to disappoint you. You've made the final 4.
Oh my God.
So, you've made the final 4, kid.
You're joking me.
No, I'm not.
Oh my God.
You're buzzing.
I'm breathless. I don't know what to say.
So next Saturday, you're going to be live, singing on a stage in front of millions of people.
Can't wait.
Honestly, I've never felt so happy in a long time like this.
You crying again?
Honest to God, mate.
You weren't going to cry again. You told me you weren't going to cry.
I wasn't going to cry now. But I just really told myself I was going home. I really did.
So, a satisfied Simon has his 4, but even he can't control the weather. Time to get out of the rain and find out how Simon and Sunita made their decisions.
It's been an extraordinary couple of days, isn't it?
Yeah, it was an emotional couple of days, Ben. You know, you never think you're going to get that attached to the singers. So, okay, sing a song and we can go home. And you get attached to them.
And for you, Sunita, do you think that the standard of the under-25s is living up to last year's standard?
I think it's better this year.
Really?
I really do.
They've raised their game.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk about the 4 that you've got. Let's start off with Ashley. What was it about him?
He was lippy. He was a bit diva-ish. I kind of liked him for that because he was in a really bad mood yesterday. Hated the songs. The second song, he knew he'd screwed up on the first one. And God, he nailed that Stevie Wonder song.
And all is fair in love. I had to go away.
So Ashley's in.
Yeah.
And then the girls as well. You've gone for Nikita?
Every time she opened her mouth, I just fell more in love with her.
And when she sang Angels, that second song, and she was in her own space when she sang it, you went, wow.
You're in the arms of the angel, fly away from here.
That was a big performance.
She's a role model as well. I can see other kids just thinking, wow, I want to be like her.
So you've got the diva, and you've got the people's champion.
Yeah.
And then Leona.
Yeah. In terms of sheer class and quality, she's potentially one of the best singers we've had.
'Cause you light up my life. You give me hope to carry on.
My problem with her is that she doesn't show much emotion. You don't know anything about her compared to, say, Nikita or some of the other contestants.
So you've got 2 gorgeous girls, you've got Ashley, and then you had this agonising decision over your 4th.
Yeah.
Why has that been so difficult?
Because Gemma on her second song was very good as well. But you've got a 4th place available. Do you do it purely on technical merits, or do you try and give the audience at home what they want to do?
So you're playing the cards, you're sort of tactical.
You have to.
Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by.
This is a show where you put someone in who maybe not up to the standard required, but something can happen on the live shows, or not. It's a risk.
And is winning this series as important as it has been for the last 2?
What do you think?
I'm sure we've got the winning team there.
In terms of pure potential, absolutely we should win this.
We're going to see what happens next week.
Yeah.
Still to come, we find out all about the 16 to 24s. Nikita, what's your pulling dish?
Beans on toast.
I get karate chopped by the man.
Thanks for having us.
See ya.
And it's confession time for Eton Road.
Well, your girlfriend currently thinks you're in Iron Apple.
I've had to lie to my girlfriend, yes.
So, Simon's 4th finalists in the 16 to 24 category are Leona, aged 21. She first auditioned in London. And at every step of her X Factor journey, Leona's put the passion into her performance.
Clouds are far behind.
And at boot camp, she made quite an impression.
I don't want to have to go where you won't follow.
Thank you.
I won't.
First time today where I've gone,
Yeah.
we found somebody.
Nikita, aged 17. We first saw cool, soulful Nikita in Glasgow, where her emotional performance won over the judges.
What does the song mean to you?
It was my mum's song, and she wanted me and my auntie re-recorded it and played it at a funeral, so it means a lot to me.
Ashley, aged 21. Ashley first auditioned in Bristol, where he made the judges' day with his unique and quirky style.
Oh, get to me the sooner or later.
What makes you different from everybody else that we've seen today?
He's got a sense of style.
And showed he had a few hidden talents at boot camp.
2, 3, 4.
Raymond, aged 17.
Ain't that a kick?
We first met Cheeky Ray at the open audition in Manchester.
I love you, Raymond.
where he got his mum and auntie to queue up overnight for him.
My mum and auntie stayed in the night.
You made your mum and your auntie
I never
camp
made them.
out.
I never made them.
So you didn't have to.
I swear down. I swear down.
You haven't made the final 7.
His journey on the X Factor has been a particularly emotional one.
I just blew it. Completely blew it.
I've changed my mind. I want you to come to my home visit.
It really is an emotional roller coaster. Believe you me, boys and girls.
Now it's your chance to get to know them better as we meet the finalists.
So, 2 days in Miami, and we've got the final 4. So look, it's been an unbelievable journey for everybody.
Telling you.
Of all the auditions that you've done, what's been your favourite?
I like the boot camp when we was in a group.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, oh no. But then when we did it, I really felt like, okay, I think we done really well.
'Cause I need to know now because
that my loneliness is killing me now. Don't you know I still believe? Definitely.
So that was your favourite. What about you, Ray?
I reckon being here, defo. Getting to know such lovely people and we're all mates, you know what I mean? And I think it's just amazing. And then to get some good news like that is absolutely unbelievable.
You are the cat with 9 lives, kid. Come here. Okay, you're going to be fine. All right, well done.
Nikita, favourite performance or favourite audition that you've done?
this one as well.
But do you think you delivered on this performance more than any of the other ones you've done?
No, I'd say my first one I gave more. My
Right.
very first audition. When all my will is gone, you hold me sway.
And for you, Ash?
It has to be this one, the one in Miami. Loved it. I loved every bit of it.
Now look, it's important for the Xtra Factor fans to get a chance to get to know
Yeah.
you. So we've come up with some killer questions. What's the first thing you'd buy if you win the X Factor?
I'd buy my mum and dad's house, and for myself, I'd buy a car.
Ray?
I'm getting a Ferrari.
Just buy the best car out there, the fastest, nicest looking boss
Bugatti.
car, something like that. Yeah.
£1 million.
Yeah.
I'd get my granny house.
What about for you?
Well, I would get myself a few clothes and shop away, a new closet, you know.
Prada instead of Prima.
Yeah, instead of Prima.
Ash, what would you buy?
A big family home for all my brothers and sisters and my mum and that. So.
Is there lots of you?
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
OK, you're on the verge of becoming international superstars. You can pick up any boyfriend, girlfriend, fantasy in the world. Who's it going to be?
Beyonce. She's hot and voice of an angel. She be singing to me every night. Yeah, definitely Beyonce.
Nikita?
Chris Brown.
Young lad.
Yeah.
I'm with Ash.
You're with Ash?
Yeah.
You want Ash?
No, with Ash.
You want Ash?
You can have anyone in the world.
You want...
Let's just jump in the pool now.
That's
mate.
very
That's his choice.
Leona,
So am I.
who would you have?
Probably Brad. Sorry, Ange.
Brad?
Brad, yeah.
Our Brad boy.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you had to cook, to pull someone, to take someone, to impress someone on a date, what would be your pulling dish?
Mutton and rice.
Mutton and rice?
Yeah, it's one of my mum's specialities. Delicious, trust me.
Nikita, what's your pulling dish?
Beans on toast.
I'll tell you
Plain and
what.
simple.
Ray?
It's a little something called Pringle Surprise.
Oh, God.
It's like pasta, like chicken and stuff. But my friend makes it and stuff. But I'll probably get the ingredients off it and then give it a go.
And Leonie?
Mine would be a Twix pancake. So you melt the Twixes, and you cook a pancake, and then you roll it in it, and it tastes wicked.
So guys, that's it. You're the final 4. Next week we go live to millions of people.
Yeah.
You ready for it?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Bring
Good
it
luck.
on.
I'll see you in the studio.
I'm going to go and say congratulations. Okay, well done. We normally have a few regrets at this point, but no, I'm happy. Yeah, you deserve it. You're going to have a great time.
Thank you.
You can enjoy the flight home.
Yeah, really enjoy the play. Good. Well done. Thanks for having us.
See ya.
He slaps very hard, doesn't he? So that's it. Simon's got his whippersnappers. The young guns have been selected. Next up, it's little Louis and a castle in Ireland. So, who's the king of this castle? King Rollo? Rapunzel? Little Louis Walsh?
You gotta
reaction. You got a reaction, didn't you? You took a one on.
Welcome to Dromoland Castle.
You took a one on and turned it blue.
Pray for me, my baby.
I thought they had everything.
Got me looking so crazy right now.
I think they're either no or maybe.
I swear
I thought they were very polished, great vocals, very professional.
I'm crying inside.
We're trying to pick the best, because they have to deliver on Saturday night.
Dream, dream, dream when I want you.
Evie, I believe in this group 100%.
Round, round, spend the night on.
They're good, but they're not great.
God only knows.
I know on a Saturday night that these guys will give 110%.
Got a fist of pure emotion.
They're different, girls are going to like them, and they've great potential. OK, guys, we've heard the 8 acts, and now we have to pick the final 4.
It's the end of the road for 4 of Louis' acts.
You're going home, I'm sorry. You're going home, I'm sorry.
We tried our best. He said
Yeah,
we did a good audition.
yeah, exactly.
So, you know, he can only have 4.
You're going home.
Weren't to be. Gutted. Yeah. Absolutely gutted. Very gutted.
Guys, you're going home, I'm sorry.
We're going to carry it on, do you know what I mean? We're not going to stop doing what we're doing, so we can just only but try next time and just see what happens, like.
But of course, it wasn't all bad news.
Guys, ye are through. You're through. Through to the live show. You're through.
With only one more group awaiting Louis' decision, I managed to grab a few minutes with him, Kian and Evie.
Do you think you have the winner? I mean, compared to the last few years?
I think there's talent in each category this year, Ben. So, you know, unlike the other celebrity judges, I'm not being over cocky.
We don't want another Shane. I mean, I think we've got Shane. This year, I think people are ready for something different, and we've got something different in our category.
Personally, I think the unconventionals are the people are going to like them an awful lot. Even though we all say they've got an image problem, I think that's going to work for them, you know, because people will relate to them.
That is their image, having no image.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really is.
It is.
But they've got great vocals and they've got great personality.
They're just so exciting.
And
I'm
great
really
experience.
excited about
They've
them.
got great experience.
Are you going to let Drew go onto the stage on Saturday night with a cardigan on?
Maybe he's going to start a trend. The
Al
Drew
Boonican will
cardigan.
be back before you know it.
Simon wears cardigans at home. Nothing else, just a cardigan.
So the unconventionals, you're looking forward to seeing them on the live shows?
For sure.
For sure.
I love them, love them. Every time they sang for me, I had a smile.
They were always the most polished. You know, they were always the ones that came in with the slick suits, and they gave us a complete performance as if they were on a show.
They need to work on the personality a bit.
Okay, and then for last but by no means least, the old McDonald brothers.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O. 2 Scottish guys, very unsure of themselves. You know, not cocky, not over-ambitious, but very talented and great harmonies. They're like a Scottish Everly Brothers.
We all agree that they're the ones that need the most work. They need to be brought out of their shells more. They need to be like shooken or something, you know what I mean?
We are basically giving this act a chance because we think they have the talent and we're giving them the chance.
Taking a punt on
It's
those
up to
boys.
them now to prove to us.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Roll on the live shows, eh?
Team Walsh.
Before the 2 days at the castle were over, there was one more group to put through. They were Avenue.
You're through.
But, as you've seen earlier on ITV1, Louis was forced to disqualify them from the competition.
You broke the rules and you stopped somebody else getting in the competition. Guys, you're disqualified.
Devastating news for Avenue, but great news for Eton Road.
I want you guys ready in 1 week for the live show. The final 4.
Who became the last group to make it into the live finals. And of course, the Xtra Factor was first to get them for an exclusive chat.
So here we are with Eton Road. Boys, welcome. Andy, just talk us through what's happened over the last week or so.
Well, basically, we come home and we were absolutely emotionally and
physically drained, and we all just basically thought, you know, that's it, X Factor over and done with. And then we got a phone call from X Factor to say, you know, we're filming this new TV documentary called X Reality TV Stars, and we'd like you to be a part of it. And then there's basically a knock on the door, and all of a sudden Louis Wash just walks in the house and, you know, breaks the fantastic news. And because it's got to be hush hush, the boys have had to go into hide, and everyone thinks they're where was it that you to go? Iron Apple.
So you boys were actually set to go away on holiday?
Definitely, we only had 24 hours to go to
right.
holiday. So.
Have they said you've got to pretend to your family and friends that you're in Iron Apple still?
Still, yeah. Still.
Dan, have you actually had to lie to your girlfriend?
I've had to lie to my girlfriend, yes.
So your girlfriend currently thinks you're in Iron Apple?
Yeah, she phoned me the first day I was meant to get there. She said, oh, what's the weather like? I said, oh, it's lovely. You're breaking up, sorry, I've got to go. But she's not going to be happy. But, well, saying that, she will be happy, but she'll give me a good smack.
Still to come, the McDonald brothers come clean.
That's murder. That's attempted murder.
Call the fashion police, it's the unconventionals.
You put it on and stand in front of the mirror and you go, this was such a bad idea.
And Sharon sings for her supper.
Cheeky little pork pie.
Thank you, I love it.
So, Louis has his 4 finalists in the group category. They are the Unconventionals, whose members are Drew, Lucy, Andrew, Elizabeth, Nicola and Tom. We first met them in London, where they managed to get a round of applause from the judges. And they gave us an exclusive performance as 6 Simon Cowells.
Such a feeling's coming over me.
Hi, we're the McDonald Brothers, and we've got the X Factor.
The McDonald Brothers, who are Craig and Brian. We first saw them audition in Glasgow, where it was touch and go whether they'd get through.
It was okay. It wasn't fantastic. Louis, yes or no?
Yes.
Sharon?
No.
And it all rested on a yes from Simon.
You've got another chance. You're through to the next round.
Thanks very much.
For sure. Whose members are Chris, Andrew, Jermaine and Donovan. They first auditioned in Birmingham, where they sailed through with 3 yeses.
Whether it's wrong or right, I know I can't be with you tonight.
I think you're really good.
It's
Sharon?
a yes for me.
Sharon?
Yes.
100% yes.
Eton Road, who are Anthony, James, David and Daniel.
I pray for mercy, please, Lord, take me away.
They first auditioned in Manchester, having only formed the group 3 days earlier.
I think we've done pretty well, considering we've only had like 2 hours rehearsal over a period of 2 days.
In boot camp, they narrowly escaped disaster after forgetting their lyrics.
Where the clear winds blow,
I think it was a very bad audition, but I still think they're a great group.
Would you believe it? Little Louis has chosen his 4 groups that are going to make it to sing live next week for your vote in front of millions. So I caught up with them for their first ever chat as official X Factor finalists. There's been some amazing performances along the way. Which would you rate from first audition to getting through as your favourite?
Push the button. Push the button. Totally.
Cause if you're ready for me, boy, you better push the button and let me know before I let the wrong idea go. You're gonna miss the freak that I control, baby.
You auditioned a number of times across the entire audition process. Between the 4 of you, have you got a favourite audition that you did?
First one.
Yeah.
I pray for mercy, please, Lord, take me away. And bring me sunshine when I only see grey.
Have you got a favourite audition?
Glasgow, I think.
Oh, no, Glasgow, yeah.
So your first one?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Well, it's been building up inside of me for, oh, I don't know how long. I don't know why, but I keep thinking something's bound to go wrong.
Why was that one best, man?
You're more relaxed because like it's just the first stage, so if you don't get through, well, it's disappointing, but there's more at stake as you go through the rounds, kind of thing.
All right, so we've got some killer questions for you, so our Extra Factor viewers can get to know you a little bit better. Okay. First of all,
everything you've all worn, you must have all discussed beforehand. That's the case?
Well, I went as far as getting magazines and cutting out different looks that we might want to have.
Well, she looked at me. Love lifts us up where we belong.
I'm quite intrigued as to whether they'll let you wear a cardigan on stage, Drew.
Do you not like the cardigan?
I love the cardigan, but I'm just intrigued as to whether it'll appear on a Saturday night on Xtra for 8 million people.
I'm a shooting star looking through the sky like a tiger. You know, you buy something and you think it's a good idea, and then you actually you put it on and stand in front of the mirror and you go, this was such a bad idea. And I don't have anything else with me. And I've got to go now and look a complete plonker. It was a very lovely moment.
Rank yourselves in order of looks.
James there.
We've got a hairband in, that's a good start.
Jay's a little cutie, aren't you, Jay?
But I didn't think I was getting filmed.
Who's next?
Daniel.
Yeah. James, Daniel, then David.
Then David.
You happy with third, David?
I'm happy with that.
That's it, number 4. Constantly changing. Who's your number 1?
If you were in the band, Ben, what would you rank yourself
I'll be
with?
number 1. I'm not messing around, boys. I'll be number 1. Out of the two of you, who's got the worst habits and what are they?
Craig's definitely got the worst. He's got hundreds of habits. Talking in his sleep for one, coming through to your room when you're sleeping and sleepwalking, and just kind of like putting his pillow against you and going, "Get out my bed, Brian, get out my bed." And I'm like, what? You know?
So he puts his pillow on you and tries to suffocate you?
Oh, he's done it hundreds of times.
Kicked him out of the bed, it was a one-off.
Hold on a sec. That's murder. That's attempted murder. Your favourite flavoured crisp?
Flaming Hot Monster Munch.
Oh, yeah. I'm having some of that.
I'm chicken, everything's chicken. Chicken filling, chicken crisp, chicken everything.
Chicken moisturiser.
So that's it, Louis got his 4 groups that are going to the live shows. Next up, it's Mrs. O, and do you know what? We're going to the fabulous Dorchester, darling.
Only the best for Sharon and her over 25s.
Oh my word.
Although they may be blown away by the luxurious surroundings,
Yeah!
Sharon soon brings them down to earth.
You got to forget you're here and just remember that this is the most important audition that any of you are ever going to have in your entire lives. Hi, Ben.
And the auditions begin.
Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends.
You would instantly recognize his voice on the radio.
And her heart
His last audition with us, I wasn't really happy with.
But don't let anyone.
I think that she's a natural performer. She does have an incredible voice.
What's love got to do?
I don't think she knows that she's as good as she is.
Knowing I love you.
She's out of her league.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall.
Just something about her. She's got a great aura, great charisma about her.
Downtown, things will be great.
Because there's not one bad thing I could really say about her. I'm just not sure that she's right for where we want to go.
I think he's got a really lovable quality about him.
Time to break some bad news. First in is Lynn.
I'm going to be sending you home.
That's okay.
Give us a
really. Thank you so much.
I'm going to have to send you home, sweet girl. I am so sorry.
This is too overwhelming.
I'm going to send you home.
Oh, it's been an experience, yes. Definitely been an experience. I'll never forget it.
I'm going to be sending you home.
I'm leaving a stronger person for it. I know it doesn't look like it, but I am.
And now time for the good news.
I'm going to have to keep you with me. You're going to have to stay with me a bit longer. You're in. How do I tell you that you're going to have to stay with me?
Oh my God, help!
You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You're in. You can stay.
Yeah, baby!
Now then, Mrs. O, it's been a long few days.
Long.
A little reward for you, because I know you wanted something special. There you go. Don't say I never give you nothing.
You're
See?
so bad.
Cheeky little pork pie.
Thank you, I love it.
Chili.
I'm pissed off with that.
So, pleased with the 4 you've got, obviously. Talk me through them and why you went for them particularly.
They're all very different from each other. And I think they all shine.
Any worries for Dion? Because she had a bit of a time, didn't she, when she auditioned for you here?
If I tend to... Just go take your time. I thought when she comes back in, I didn't think that she was going to complete the song. But she pulled it out the bag.
What's love got to do with it?
Do you think that someone like Rob, who's got tons of soul, is going to appeal because he's got such a full-on and wonderful personality?
He's like, he comes in and you're like, whoa, sit down, sit down. I think that he has great likability and I think people will warm to him because he is, you know, he's in love. You can't not like him.
You've taken one of your 4 to be Kerry. There is a question over, you know, the risk that you're taking.
So many artists in the past, so many artists, great artists have had certain disabilities and they've overcome them.
Believe me, believe me, believe me.
She will give so many people out there hope. You know, yeah, she can do that. Well, why can't I?
And last, but by no means least, the man with the lovely hair.
Ben, I think, is a little secret weapon because he's, you know, he plays great piano, he plays guitar. He's also had the experience of performing live a lot because he gigs around, you know, with his band. So I think as far as stage fright goes, he'll have that under control.
Oh, I'll get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'll get high with a little help from my friends.
Are you feeling confident, Sharon? Do you think this is going to be your year?
It's not down to me, really, is it? Come on. It's not down to me, it's down to the public, and they'll vote for who they like most, and that's it.
So, Sharon has her over 25s. They are Dion, aged 26. Dion first auditioned in London, where her strong vocals got her through.
Thank you.
However, Sharon was initially not that impressed.
Your vocal performance is not original at all. I've heard it all a million times before.
So Dion had to turn things around at boot camp.
You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows.
Our decision is that you will be staying back.
Ben, aged 26. Musician Ben auditioned in London and made an instant impression, not just with the hair, but with his powerful, soulful voice.
Oh, bring it to me. Bring your sweet love. Bring it on home to me.
It has been a long time since I've heard a guy your age who can sing an R&B classic like that. It sounded like the real thing.
Sharon questioned his style at boot camp.
I got something to say to you.
It's really hard because traditionally you're not the sort of person that we see on these sort of shows.
But took a chance anyway.
I will see you in the next round.
Oh, thank you so much.
Kerry, aged 31. Kerry auditioned in Glasgow, where her talent and force of personality saw her win the judges over.
Oh, show me heaven.
How come you're in the wheelchair?
When I was 13, I fell from a tree and broke my back.
And it's not held you back at all?
If anything, it's been the very thing that gives me the determination to keep going.
Yeah.
And to keep proving myself as well as everyone else that there is a possibility that things can happen.
She made it through, but it's been an emotional journey for her.
Close at hand.
We'll be seeing you in the next round.
Oh my God.
Robert, aged 27.
They can't take away my dignity.
We first met excitable Robert in London, and he wasn't about to let the judges pass him by.
Shine on, you crazy diamond.
Well, the little bit of that was
Yeah,
a
that's-
lot
that's
better
all
than
I
the
know.
longer version of the other song.
Mustang Sally.
Thank you.
I sit and wait.
Okay, all right. This is not the
I came prepared. I'm not letting, I'm not having it.
He wasn't at his best in boot camp, though.
Heard you. Sorry. Purple rain.
But his personality helped him win through.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
I want to do this. I really messed up when I thought I was going home, you know what I mean? And that was my honest truth feelings. I thought I was going home, but she's giving me another chance. And I ain't even going to mess up this one, I'm telling you now.
So, after all the trauma, all the tears, all the excitement, we finally know who our final four are. How about we go and meet them as official X Factor finalists? We've come up with a very important, very tricky questionnaire, just so we can understand a little bit more about you. Ben, what would be the first thing you'd buy if you won the X Factor?
Well, I saw a very nice Ferrari this morning. It's outside the hotel.
Kill you, first thing you'd buy if you won the X Factor?
The first thing I'd buy is probably a nice home for my mum.
Hot tub, young men.
Oh God, and she would love all of that and more.
That's what I meant to say, was actually a nice home for my mum.
Now you feel bad. Dion, what couldn't you live without?
My mobile phones.
Really? Phones?
Yeah.
How many phones have you got?
I have 2.
One's not for all the men and one's for all the, you know. One's for all the booty calls, that's what it is. Yeah. Rob, do you sing in the shower? And if so, what do you sing?
Yeah, I sing everywhere, anywhere.
Do you have a shower song?
Always and Forever by Luther Van... Well, it's Heatwave first and then Luther Vandross.
Do you have a whole set?
Yeah, man. I have millions of songs, man. Yeah, definitely.
What's your worst habit, Dion?
Blowing my hooter.
Blowing your hooter?
I tend to get a lot of congestion, so I always blow my nose. And I'm really allergic to cats, so don't
bring a cat.
No
There'll
way.
be no cats, but there'll be a lot of snot.
Oh, don't!
When it comes to your bedroom walls, who would be the first pop star you'd stick on a poster in your bedroom wall at the house?
Be Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison, okay.
Jim Morrison.
All the great vocalists of our time, I'd have one of those posters that's got all their individual heads on there, you know what I mean, of all the great vocalists.
So Marvin Gaye.
All of them, Luther Vandross,
Vandross.
Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston.
Mr. Blobby.
Oh, no, man, Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby.
Zig and Zag.
Mr. Blobby.
Another one of Simon's finest tryout.
Yeah.
That'd be wicked. What about you, Karen?
I'd have to go with the same as that. I mean, I'd have to make a collage.
Who did you have on your wall as a kid?
I wouldn't
Donny
really
Osmond.
want to go there, actually, because they shouldn't have really been on my wall.
I'm intrigued now.
Yeah, no, that is in. Pass on. And
who was on the wall?
Milli Vanilli.
Girl, you know it's true. Well, look, guys, we're so proud of you. You've done brilliantly to get this far. It all kicks off next week, and we're going to be with you every step of the way. But from all of us in the Xtra Factor, good luck. You're stars. You're absolute stars. Well done, guys.
Still to come, we travel home with the contestants as they tell their families.
It's the X Factor, eh?
Well done.
And the finalists deliver a few words to their judge.
I know you know I'm going to win it for you because...
After leaving their judges' houses, it was time for everyone to deliver the news to their families. For some, it was harder than others.
I can get through.
Well done, mate.
We didn't make it to the full.
Didn't make it. I've had a wicked time. I just have to get over it.
Pure Liberty met their family at the airport to deliver the news.
Things like this, you get really
you know, you get sort of butterflies because they're my daughters, they're my girls, you know, and I just want them to, you know, be happy.
I want to tell my wife that I'm really proud of her, no matter what happens, and I just want to know. I want to know the answer, you know.
No, we're not through. No.
We didn't get through. We didn't.
Oh, Mum.
So, Mum, how are the girls going to bounce back from this, though? Because it's a bit of a disappointment not getting through.
It's a bit of disappointment not getting through, but my girls are strong. They'll bounce back just like that.
Is it lovely to be back with the kids and everyone?
I can't tell you how much. I can't tell you how much I miss my husband and this little man here.
And are you going to stay together? Pure Liberty isn't over, is it?
No. Definitely not over. We're not over.
I might join in with them, you know, because they just got a little bit of my voice, you know.
Oh, here we go.
But for our lucky finalists, it's good news that they get to break.
See the Xtra. You ready?
So, congratulations to all of you. Deal's done pretty good, yeah? She told me she was going to try and make you suffer.
Oh, no.
She told me that she was going to try and style it out so you can suffer like she has. She buckled her, didn't she, Mum?
Couldn't
She
do
gave
it to him.
Couldn't do it to him.
I just wanted to embrace everyone. I was just so excited. I just wanted them to know straight away. I just had to get it out.
So how do you think millions of people on Saturday night are going to feel when she sings live to them?
I would say they will warm to her, she will enchant them, she will endear them to her, they will love her because she's got what it takes.
It's to the X Factor, eh?
Well done.
As our finalists celebrate and raise a glass of champagne, they have a few final words for their judges, Simon, Sharon and Louis.
Thank you, Simon, for picking me. I'm not going to let you down.
We're going to work hard and we're going to win this competition.
I know I'll work especially hard for you, and we're going to make you a winner this year.
I promise you will not regret it. We're going to work our little tushies off for you.
I believe I'm going to win it for you, and I know you know I'm going to win it for you, because...
Louis, and for sure, a good combination. We're going to take it all the way, we're going to win this.
I'm going to work to my hardest, give it my all, do everything I can, because I'm going to win this thing for you.
I want you to win this year as much as you do, and I'm prepared to do whatever it takes to go to the top.
Thanks. You put a smile on my face.
It's going to be fantastic. Thank you very much.
So that's it. We've got our finalists, and next week they sing live for your vote. Join us on Friday for an exclusive preview with all the backstage gossip and craziness with this year's contestants.
What have you done to me?
And on Saturday, straight after the results, we'll have celebrity fans of the show, the judges, and the first interview anywhere with the losing contestant. You won't want to miss it.
Next on ITV2, they're causing chaos in Hollywood with Entourage. And then the Olympics come to the office and American Workplace, tonight at 10:30.